Let's keep it real, brother. A lot of men assume every "I miss you" message carries deep emotion. Truth is, most of them don't. Words are easy. It's behavior that speaks volumes. Today, I'm laying out 6 behaviors that women only show to the men they deeply, genuinely love. Not just like tolerate or keep around out of convenience. Real love. And once you recognize these, you won't be fooled by shallow gestures again. Let's dive in. 1. She takes care of you instinctively. When a woman is truly in love, she steps into a quiet caretaker role, not because you pleaded or pressured her, but because something deep within her wants you to succeed. She brings your coffee without you asking. She picks up on your exhaustion before you say a word. She checks in on your day, asks if you've eaten, and remembers the little things. This isn't about traditional roles or submission. It's about emotional connection. When she's all in, your well-being becomes her priority. She'll cook, clean, pray, and support, not out of duty, but out of desire. Why? Because in her heart, your success is hers too. But here's the truth. Not every man sees this side. She won't shift her routine or sacrifice her time for someone she's uncertain about. She won't go out of her way to take care of a guy she's not serious about. If she's folding your clothes or making you soup when you're down, it's because her heart's already committed. The real sign of love lies in the effort she makes when no one's watching. 2. She stands up for you when you're not there. Want to know if a woman truly cares? Pay attention to how she speaks about you in your absence. Does her face brighten when your name comes up? Does she correct her friends when they make fun of you? Does she shut down gossip, even subtle jabs? Here's the harsh truth. If she doesn't care much, she'll stay silent. She won't defend your name. She might even laugh along when others mock you. But when she loves you, she becomes your silent protector. She'll check her closest friends. She'll say, "Don't speak about him like that," without hesitation. She'll even embrace awkward moments to guard your reputation. That's rare, because standing up for someone when they're not around, that's loyalty. You're not just her partner. You're a part of her identity, your achievements, your image, your legacy. It all matters to her. So if you want to measure the depth of her love, ask yourself, what does she say about me when I'm not around? If she's not defending you in your absence, she doesn't deserve a place in your presence. 3. She emotionally commits before there's a title. This one's subtle but powerful. Most men think commitment starts when you become official. But when a woman truly loves you, she chooses you long before that. She stops replying to other guys. She distances herself from male friends with hidden motives. She avoids situations that might make you uncomfortable, not because you told her to, but because in her heart, you're already hers. She begins to adjust her actions voluntarily. She won't post flirty photos for attention. She won't party until sunrise with her ex's crew. She doesn't leave an escape route open. She aligns her life with the man she respects and sees a future with. You'll see her become more reserved online, less performative, more guarded. Why? Because love doesn't flaunt, it shields. When she begins to treat your relationship like something sacred, even without a label, you're no longer one of many. You're the center of her emotional world. So don't get caught up in labels. Watch her actions before the title is even in place. If she's acting like she's already yours before there's any commitment, that's love. If she's not, you already know the answer. 4. She merges with your world without losing her own. This is where you see the difference between a woman just spending time and one who's truly invested. A loving woman doesn't try to dominate your life. She doesn't diminish your passion, sidetrack your goals, or redirect your path. Instead, she learns to walk with you. She takes interest in your hobbies, not to deceive you, but to connect with the man she's chosen. You're hitting the gym late. She's cool with a post-workout call. You're building your dream and can't text constantly. She respects the space, but still finds ways to say, "I'm here for you." She asks about your goals, your mentors, even the quiet struggles you rarely voice. But here's the key. She doesn't vanish. She holds on to her own identity. She keeps chasing her dreams, but seamlessly becomes part of yours. She's not dead weight, not a detour. She's the harmony to your rhythm. That woman isn't trying to escape her life. She's searching for a partner to build with. And that's what love really looks like. Not in grand gestures, but in daily commitment. If she's adjusting and supporting without losing herself, you've got something real. Because love isn't control, it's collaboration. 5. She embraces your darkness and stays. If you want to know if her love is real, let her see you at your lowest. When everything falls apart, when your confidence fades, when your eyes are heavy with pain instead of charm. How does she respond? Most people only want the highlights. They crave your best side, your ambition, confidence, charisma. But someone who truly loves you, she stays when the spotlight fades. She doesn't run from your vulnerability. She doesn't use your mistakes as weapons. She doesn't throw your past in your face. She listens without interrupting. She holds your silence as gently as she holds your words. And here's the wild part. She doesn't pity you. She respects you even more. Because to her, showing pain isn't weakness. It's a sign of trust. A woman in love becomes your reflection, helping you see not just who you are, but who you're becoming. She doesn't love you despite your flaws. She walks with you through them. She'll challenge you, call you out, push you to evolve, but never make you feel unworthy of love. That's rare. That's strength. That's a kind of devotion that can't be imitated. Because real love isn't about how someone celebrates your wins. It's how they support you through the storms. 6. She plans a future with you, not just talks about it. There's a big difference between a woman who fantasizes and one who visualizes a life with you. When a woman truly loves you, she doesn't just say, someday. She begins to include you in her real plans. She'll talk about where you both could live, what kind of family you might build, or how your dreams could align. She's not just imagining, she's preparing. She asks about your 5-year goals, not to judge, but to see how she fits in. She'll think ahead about your birthdays, about meeting your family, about growing together, not just dating. And she doesn't do this to trap you or rush you. It's her heart speaking practically. Because love, when it's real, starts building, even in small ways. A woman making long-term space in her mind and life for you, that's no accident. That's real investment. If any of this struck a chord, if you recognized even one of these traits in someone and thought, maybe she really does love me, don't just sit with that. Subscribe to Stoic Book. We don't waste time with surface-level advice. We go straight to the heart of what it means to think, feel, and lead like a man who knows his worth. Now, I want to hear from you in the comments. Write anchor. Because when a woman truly loves you, she doesn't float away. She becomes your anchor, steady, firm, and unmistakably yours. So if you've ever been grounded by a woman's love, or if you're holding out for one who will, type anchor in the comments. Let's find out how many men still believe in something real. And yes, I'm reading every single one.